Welcome to Lobster's list for September 9th, 2012. Number 1. Arakion is a RPG described as a combination of the games Bastion and Legend of Grimrock. The player takes control of 3 individuals in a war-torn world. How character progression is handled is one of the main selling points, as a forging system is used instead of a traditional experience points leveling system. The history system is a very interesting mechanic, with player decisions forming a history for your character that is unlocked. The customization of the house where a character lives also has influence. You can also choose to play with real-time or turn-based combat. It is being developed for PC, Mac, and Linux, with the possibility of supporting tablets in the future. You can pre-order the game at the $15 tier. I remember seeing footage from this posted on a Screenshot Saturday thread, and is looking very well thought out. I also like the floating Rubik's Cube-like things in the world, as I am a Speed Cube collector. Number 2. Football Heroes from Run Games is a football game with a twist being developed for iOS and Android. What interests me about this game is that it combines a football game, like the classic Tecmo Bowl, with a beat-em-up. Both local Wi-Fi and online multiplayer is supported, in addition to playing against AI. You can take an image on your phone and put it on your team's helmet, along with other customizations. Pre-ordering a copy can be done for $5, while there is an additional copy rewarded for a $10 pledge. 3 of the developers behind this worked at the now shut down Pandemic Studios, and their composer has contributed to OC Remix. Number 3. Rhythm Destruction from Curious Panda is a shoot-'em-up for PC. Here's another game that is trying to hybridize genres. This time it is a shoot-'em-up with a rhythm game. Rhythm game mechanics are thrown in to remove obstacles from your path. At times, it also looks like a bullet hell game. Its previous Kickstarter attempt was only able to raise $831 towards a $5,000 goal. $5 pledgers can get a copy of the game, some DLC, a medal on your in-game profile, and named in the game's credits. If you pledge $10, it adds free copies of all the DLC they will release for this game. Number 4. Pro Pinball, revived and remastered from Silverball Studios, is trying to revive a series of pinball video games that started back in 1996. Developers on the original games have reacquired the rights, formed a studio, and brought an award-winning physical pinball table designer on board to help create a new table. The studio has in the past made Mario Pinball Land for the Game Boy Advance and Metroid Prime Pinball for Nintendo DS. Platforms this project is developing for are PC, Mac, iOS, and Xbox 360. For $15, you can pre-order the new game for one platform. A $25 pledge lets you select 2 platforms. Now on to honorable mentions. Jungle Ascent is a board game for 2 to 4 players where adventurers race to a treasure at the top of a cliff above them. Cards are categorized as effect, pathway, or hazard. An example of a hazard card are crushers that roll down 1 spot per round, knocking down to the ground any player it hits. You can pre-order a copy of the game for $25. Backers outside the USA need to add $8 for shipping. The project creator has funded multiple projects through Kickstarter before. I also like how this game is less expensive than some of the other board game projects I regularly see. BOXX is an electric personal vehicle with a patented form of all-wheel drive with its proprietary motors. Acceleration and braking can adapt according to the road surface and the rider's weight distribution, so it remains stable. Its tagline is the 1-meter vehicle because of how compact it is. It was also engineered to consume less energy than other electric scooters on the market. There is a model rated for 35 miles per hour with a range of 80 miles. A cheaper model only has a range of 40 miles. The project creators want to do a 250-unit production run for its launch. If you are interested, a pre-order will cost more than $4,000. The Anachronist from Tribal Iris Entertainment is a live-action steampunk short film. It has a premise that two scientists receive a message from the future after they have completed their own time machine. The message warns that a paradox might result from further experiments. One of the scientists is hesitant to terminate his life work. Something is also transported through the time machine, but they haven't said what it is yet. You can get a digital download of the film for $25. Rubber Bandito is a mobile game for iOS and Android. It is a platformer with a slingshot control mechanic. Play as a shaman that has to deal with invading steampunk cyborgs. For $5 you can get a copy of the game and your name included with other backers on their website. Delta 9 is a music video fusing dubstep, hip-hop, and classical music genres. The story has an emperor, his concubines, and his crystal tomb. A $1 pledge gets you a download of the music, while you can get a download of the video at the $5 reward tier. Slaptoons Variety Hour is an animation project to produce episodes of Slaptoons cartoons. Guest voice actors include Tom Kenny, the actor who plays SpongeBob SquarePants, Joe Alaskey, who is the current voice actor for Daffy Duck, and June Foray, who did the voices of all the female characters on the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. If it reaches its $7,000 goal, that would be for 3 episodes of With Vladimir, 2 episodes for Traveling Hillbillies, and 4 episodes of The Evils. DRM-free copies of the episodes are available at the $5 tier. There are other reward tiers that include animation cells signed by the creators. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps those projects.